Alrighty guys, good morning. We're just gonna dive right in on this one. We have a lot of water to cover today. So we are back out at 3 Mile Bridge. We just met up with Brian at the boat launch and it's extremely cold out. It is, I think, below freezing right now. So this might be a tough one, but we're gonna go for the slam again. If you guys didn't see that last video, go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. Absolute insanity. Morning started out with topwater redfish. And then as the day progressed, we moved into the most insane black drum and sheepshead bite I have ever seen. So that's what we're gonna go for again. It should be pretty good out there. Weather conditions are looking very, very calm. So we're aiming to be out to the middle of the bridge by the time that sun comes up. And hopefully the redfish are up on the surface feeding again. We're gonna spend a couple hours chasing down some topwater redfish. That should be a ton of fun. And then as the day progresses, we're gonna move back onto the pilings and hopefully get onto another crazy sheepshead and black drum bite. So that is the plan. We're gonna get the boats in the water and see if we can make something happen out there today, guys. More choppy out here than we were thinking. It is supposed to die down. It's supposed to get down to like 1 to 2 miles an hour this afternoon. It's about 5 right now, so we do have to chop on the surface, probably a little bit much to spot any redfish feeding. So unless we see something blow up on the way, I think we're gonna flip the trip around backwards and we're gonna try to do sheepshead black drum on the pilings first, and then later this afternoon into the early evening when all of this chop calms down, we should be able to look out and see redfish on the surface a little bit easier. So I think we'll come back out and try for those then. So unless we see something on the way, we're gonna head out towards the middle, find a piling, start chumming some oysters up, and see if we can get onto a sheepshead black drum bite.
This is the last time it's going to be abundant for a little while, so we should probably get a full bucket.
Should get a lot. Yeah, that should do it. Got about a bucket and a quarter to start the day out, so should be plenty. All right, this is the piling that we're gonna start out at right here. We're already marking some stuff down here on the sonar, so pretty good sign. We've got our oysters we're gonna use as bait, so I think it's probably gonna start happening pretty quick. Alrighty guys, we are set up on our piling. Brian's gonna start crushing up some oysters. That's what we're gonna be using as bait today. And while he does that, we're gonna drop the Insta360 down and take a look at the bottom of this piling and see what exactly we're looking at down here today. Alright, pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's get some oysters rigged up on our lines, and then we can start chumming the water with the shells. So this is what the inside looks like. So basically all we're doing is what he's doing right now. We're just lightly putting our foot on these oysters, just enough to crack the shell open, and then once you have it actually open, you can kind of twist the two parts apart, and then you end up with this right here. So then what we're doing is we're actually taking the broken parts of the shell, or you can use, you know, a butter knife or a knife or scissors or whatever, and just kind of scrape this out. There'll be one part up here towards the top of the oyster. That's where the big muscle kind of connects to the shell itself. You can kind of use the sharp part of these shells to just kind of cut that off, and then put it on your hook. And then the broken shells are great chums, so we'll kick all those broken shells off into the water, and that's what's going to bring those sheepshead in. All right, that didn't take long. I'm not even rigged up yet, man. That's a drum, huh? Before I'm even rigged up, you're already on fish.
Ooh, a good fish.
All right.
That's great. Well,
good stuff. First drop of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we can do out here. This is a drum for sure. Definitely a drum. Good size drum too, from the feel of it. Yeah, I knew it. That was a big drum. So that's a good sign. That's a drum, baby. No, that's a sheep. Definitely a sheep. All right, well, we're already hooked up. Good sign. So that took all of about 2 minutes. Started out about halfway down the piling. We're in about 30 feet of water right now, high tide. And nothing there. That's a little black drum. It's a little baby, a little pup. Look at that. All right, cool. Yeah, that was on the bottom. Started out about halfway down, wasn't getting bit. And keep in mind, that's only after about 30 seconds to a minute. So I decided to drop it the rest of the way. And we got, I think, the smallest black drum I've ever caught. But that's a pretty good start to the day. If it wasn't so early, I would consider eating this guy, but I think we're gonna send him back to grow and get bigger. Well, that wasn't the release that we wanted, but there he goes. Awesome. All right, we're on the board. We're gonna get rigged up on another oyster here. So kind of what I was talking about, you guys can see this is the part that we're putting on the hook, and then I've got a broken part of the shell, so we can just kind of scrape that muscle part off, and then what you end up with is the actual inside of the oyster. And then you can kind of take that fatty muscly part. I usually will put that on the hook first, and then I'll take the oyster, the rest of the oyster, and kind of wrap it around, and then rehook it a second time, just like that. Yeah, this is, I don't know, it's either a really small black drum, but it could be a sheepshead. So small, whatever it is. Little sheep. All right, cool. First sheep of the day, baby. It's a good one. We'll keep that guy for the table. You know what, actually, I'm feeling good. I'm gonna throw this one back, and I think our keeper, I'm gonna keep a bigger one, because I only want to take one home, just enough for dinner tonight. I don't want to fillet a whole bunch of fish. So we'll throw this guy back, let him go on his way. That'll be our good luck for the day to bring us more fish. But there's a look at that beautiful little sheep. See ya. Oh, it's a good morning to be fishing on 3 Mile. Even smaller than the first one, man. All right, second sheep of the day. It's going good so far. There's a little look at that guy. Send him back. On the freaking drop, baby. This is a drum. Dang. He bent the hook out of his mouth, I bet. Yep. Well, that sucks. Whack. Third drum, dude. Third one. I lost it. Ah, come on. Yeah, it's this corner today. They're all hanging out right here. Ooh, that's a nice one. That. Good job. All right, third sheep on the deck. That's a big one, man. That's a message. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. 22 and a quarter. Great. That's a good one, man. Yeah, I would definitely say that this corner is the corner of the day. I think it's because we were just talking about it, me and Brian here. I think it's because the way that the current and the wind is coming this direction. I think it's kind of broken on this corner here and on this side over here to my right in general. And I think they like that slack water that's nice and calm. Probably makes it easier for them to feed. Yeah, he's about 18. A little over 18 and a half. All right, we're gonna send you back so Brian can catch a fish. Go down there and get his. Instant, dude.
Yesterday.
As soon as I got to the bottom, man. Wow. Crazy. Thank you, sir.
A little purple shine to this one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice drum, man.
Yeah, 29. It's bigger than the last one. I didn't think it was, but. Off he goes.
Good job, man. Nice.
I am shocked that that thing came up. So, if that was actually true, you know, we'll get some answers.
There's one. This one feels a little bit better.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that'd be sweet.
That's a nice sheep. That's the best one I've caught so far. Maybe that'll be our keeper, huh? Pretty good. Look at the smile on that one, dude.
That is a nice one.
Ooh. There we go. All right, and then to bleed these guys, if you guys go right behind the pectoral fin here, kind of like in the, you know, the armpit of the fish, it's really, really soft, and their heart is gonna be up here under those gill plates. So if you take your pliers or a knife or whatever, and you're gonna go at a 45-degree angle straight up under the gills, go straight in, and they'll bleed out pretty quick, and that way, you know, when you fillet them later on, they're not gonna be just squirting blood out everywhere, and your fillets are gonna be a lot cleaner and the meat's gonna taste a lot better. So do it on both sides. Look at the chompers on that guy. It's such a weird looking fish, man. But yeah, so we got our keeper. Haven't measured him yet, but I'm gonna guess probably 22, just based off of, you know, overall size. Definitely a fatty. You guys can see how wide that fish is there. You know, that's gonna be dinner for the wife and I. I don't know exactly how we're gonna cook it up yet, but we'll try to do something different. Get this guy in the cooler, drop back down, and see if we can get some more fish. If that doesn't catch a fish, I don't know what will. There he is, man. Just like clockwork. Another nice one.
Did you lose him?
Yeah, I did the dumb thing and tried to pick him up on the hook. It's okay. I wasn't gonna keep that one anyway. That better be the drum that's got all my hooks in its mouth. That's gonna be a drum and a half, dude. That's gonna be a whole drum set. This is a big one, man. You're gonna have to start horsing him. He's got you figured out, man. Oh, wow. Dude, that is a huge one. Oh my God.
More on him.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Hold on. I can't even. Hold on a sec.
On the tail, Larry?
He's way too big.
Use that as a bar.
Yeah, here.
Oh shit.
Wow. Oh my God. Dude, that's a 40, 50 pound fish. Yeah, yep. Oh.
Man, that's a house.
Whoa. Dude, look at the remora too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a picture of him on my arm. That's the biggest one I've ever seen, man.
Wow. Dude. What?
You are just giant. I got him on the deck here somewhere. I just don't see him. $41.
41. Wow. You finally broke 40, man.
Yeah, that's been a little bit of a goal. Heaviest fish I've ever held.
Dude, that was amazing. Alrighty guys, we have hopped back into the boats now. Pretty good start to the morning. Now we're gonna go do a little bit of cruising around, just kind of see what we can find. We're gonna change it up a little bit. We don't want to hang out on the pilings for too long. And now that it's nice and glassy out here, you know, we have the possibility for maybe seeing some topwater redfish. Or, you know, we'll cruise past some pilings. If we see fish on the finder, we'll drop down and see what we can come up with. So let's do a little bit of searching and see what happens. That's drummy. Yes. Yeah.
Scope it out for us. Yes.
There he is. Ooh.
Hey.
On an oyster?
A red. Oyster bag.
Oh!
I love it. Do it to me.
Ah, where'd he go?
He's still got some fight left. You might want to try to get on.
Yeah.
My
Jeez, dude.
goldfish.
Yeah, he is a Goldilocks, man. Gorgeous red. There he is, man. Wow, that is a pretty red fish.
Wow, I've never seen one that gold.
Got him.
Oh,
That's a good one, man. That's awesome.
Safety zone.
Alrighty guys, well, the bite has pretty much completely turned off since about 9 or 10 o'clock this morning. It has been extremely slow. It's literally like somebody flipped the light switch to the off position because we were hooking up on fish non-stop when we first got out here early this morning, and then about 9 or 10 o'clock, somewhere right in there, within like a 20-minute window, all of a sudden nothing for the entire rest of the day. I think we got like 1 or 2 little fish between now and about 10 o'clock this morning, which definitely not the consistency that we were seeing this morning or in that last video. But hey, I'm not complaining at all. Another absolutely incredible day out here on 3 Mile. We got several sheep's head. I'm taking 2 home for dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it yet. Try to change it up a little bit. I've been doing some grilled fillets. I did fried sheep's head po' boys. I did some fresh sheep's head Alfredo, which by the way, that was awesome. So I don't know, maybe like some seafood nachos or, you know, something weird. I want to try something weird with it. But yeah, anyway guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed coming along on this adventure with us. We had fun, as always. I love coming out here and fishing no matter how many fish we catch. And you know, obviously today we caught some fish, but I think I'm kind of like comparing it to that last video that we filmed out here where it was just like non-stop the entire day. And I think that kind of spoiled me a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. So anyway guys, I really appreciate each and every one of you guys coming along and, you know, joining us on these adventures. It's a ton of fun. I hope you guys think so as well. And as always guys, I look forward to seeing you on the next video.